Most players think flying a massive ship solo is a death sentence, but today we're ranking the 10 best big ships that actually give you that forever home in space feeling without needing a full crew. We've already looked at the top starting and overall best solo ships in Star Citizen. Now it's time to shift our focus to the big ones, plus an extra one at the end you simply can't not like. This is for when small ships don't quite cut it and you want a bed, the ability to carry vehicles or cargo, more firepower, and heck, a med bay if possible. Let's start with a ship that completely redefines the meaning of solo cargo hauling. Number 1, the RSI Constellation Taurus, the only variant that doesn't come with either a rover or snub fighter. So why would I choose the Taurus over the luxurious Phoenix, powerful Andromeda, or Aquila Explorer? Well, cargo size. You see, even though technically any cargo variant will be just fine for a solo player looking for a big ship, once you realize what a difference that extra bit of cargo space makes, you'll be glad you picked the Taurus. It's also the cheapest Constellation variant of the bunch, so there's that. Number 2, the Drake Corsair, an absolute favorite all-rounder for solo players in Star Citizen. The Corsair has everything you need except speed. Sure, it's slow as hell, looks like it's been through it, and is every person with OCD's worst nightmare, but it is a classic. If you're looking for a space home with a more rustic, almost post-apocalyptic vibe, and you have all the time in the world, you can't go wrong with the Corsair. Number 3, the Argo MOLE. The smallest ship on a list of big ones, the MOLE is only here because it's the biggest mining ship we currently have in Star Citizen. Great for solo players looking to do some mining in the verse, as you can easily run between turrets to break almost any rock you come across. While there's a bigger mining ship on the horizon called the Arastra, the MOLE is the undisputed king of solo mining right now, provided you don't mind a little cardio between the cockpit and lasers. In the meantime, it is sure to keep you busy and is a must-have with the new crafting system. But if you're less about mining and more about having a ship that can actually defend your home, you need something with a bit more teeth. Number 4, the Anvil Asgard. When the Corsair just feels cluttered and you need more, the Asgard fits that role perfectly. An absolute beast of a ship for those looking for a great vehicle or cargo transport that can actually hold its own in a fight. Note that even though it certainly has the firepower, the Asgard isn't a fighter. If you run into something more maneuverable that can punch through your armor, you're screwed as a solo player. Regardless, the same could be said for flying any big ship solo in Star Citizen. The Asgard is a great solo ship and popular for a reason. It just lacks that little something extra. Number 5, the MISC Starlancer TAC. Now here's a nice space home for the lone adventurer. The Starlancer TAC has everything you need, from a small snub hangar to medical beds, space for cargo or a vehicle, living area, plenty of power and armor. What's not to like? In this day and age, the TAC is the first ship I'd look to if I wanted a big solo ship that has got it all without being overly expensive compared to some. The Starlancer TAC is the ultimate all-rounder, but it still does not quite have that luxury our bonus ship at the end has. Number 6, the MISC Starfarer Gemini. The Starfarer is great for general adventures, but if you want a big ship that actually generates a unique type of profit, you need to look at refueling. Refueling has finally made its way into the verse, and if you want to experience it all and grab all the profits for yourself, the Starfarer Gemini is what you want right now. There is currently a bug with the fuel equipment that makes it hard to customize. It's annoying, I know, but stick with me because the profit margins here are too good to ignore. In the long run, the base Starfarer would be a better and cheaper option. but at the moment it shares the same stats as the Gemini, except the Gemini is better in almost every sense and worth saving those extra 1 million AUC for more firepower and armor. Not like you will ever need it really, but it's there. So if you're not looking for a fight and just want a ship that prints money while you relax, there is only one true king of salvage. Number 7, the Aegis Reclaimer. It might not be the most versatile big solar ship in Star Citizen, but the Reclaimer is definitely one of the greatest. If you only had one big ship and it was a Reclaimer, you'd go to bed each night knowing you could just grab a bunch of AUC whenever you feel like it. It looks great, has impressive armor, and now even has PDC turrets taking care of small annoying hostile fighters as you salvage away. It is 100% a ship every small solar fleet needs. The Reclaimer is a beast, but wait until you see how our number 10 pick handles the cargo grid. It's actually faster than you'd realize for its size. Number 8, the Crusader M2 Hercules Starlifter. Like the Constellations, any variant will do really, but I've always preferred the M2 over the C2 and A2. You still have almost the same cargo space as the C2 and same guns as the A2 without paying an inflated price tag for armor I do not often need. It does have bombs though, so that's pretty cool. In an M2, you can easily handle ERT bounties, which are essentially high-level combat missions as a solo player. Or you could just load up an Ursa Rover, Nova tank and Razor EX and go have some fun in the verse. Number 9, the Gatac Railen. The latest alien ship to replace the Hull B according to some, and it certainly seems that way. Railen is big and those interiors look great. I could definitely see myself flying one of these for a long time. TIG never disappoints with alien aesthetics. It is about as big as a ship can get while still being comfortable to fly solo, while it has plenty of cargo space that is easy to load via tractor beams, which makes moving stuff way less painful. Once you hit the higher reputation hauling contract, you will need something on par with the currently very broken Hull C. Number 10, the Drake Ironclad. Known as the Ironchad by many, the Ironclad is our final stop. Apart from that bonus ship coming up, but why not the assault variant with repair or refueling on board? Well, we are talking solo ships here. This thing is as big as they get. You do not need extra turrets when you have this much bulk. You need those extra cargo space and those tractor beams to make your life easier. It had a rough launch but has gotten steadily more usable with each update. Now look, it is pricey and it is an absolute snail of a ship, but it is a snail that carries an entire base on its back. Stick with me here. If you can handle the pace, once you see how much cargo this thing actually fits, it changes everything. Or does it? Introducing our final bonus big solo ship, the Origin 600i Explorer. Ah, what a great ship. And the best part is it is not even done yet. That's right, it's getting a medbay soon, TM, which makes it the perfect choice for solo players looking for luxury and exploration. As for that rework, oh hey, what is this video over here in the corner? That sure looks pretty epic, does it not? Better go check it out.